the best way to start your day.
Morning, everybody.
You never had a headache.
I was killing it. I'm honest.
A headache on your birthday. That's not good.
Oh, right behind this eye.
I wonder why.
I don't know, man. I feel like I got something in my eye in my sleep last night. I never didn't know that was a thing. So I was rubbing the snot out of it. I may have just poked my brain.
Rubbed it too hard?
That's what she said. Oh, morning to you, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm a little late getting settled this morning. I don't know what I did.
Did you drive slow or did you go somewhere before work?
I drove my normal speed. I'm not going
You
nowhere.
left a little bit before me, but we pulled in about the same time. I
You
wonder
must
if you
have
sat there a minute.
No, I just pulled in.
Mm.
You must have been driving fast.
I don't drive fast.
You must have been driving fast today.
I don't reckon.
I reckon you was. I probably was driving slow. Not that slow. I don't know. Morning, everybody. First one in this morning, Christy. We got a different first person this morning. That's rare. It's usually Glenn and Pam fighting for top spot there. Another day, it's another day, another week. Good morning to you, everybody. Welcome in to the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Josh and Holly with you, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you along with us on this beautiful Monday morning. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle, and there's many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great. He's the on-site surgeon at Unity Medical Center, 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester, right across the street from the hospital. Get on by and see him for things like tummy tucks, laser liposuctions. Well, you can do that. All right. We got a lot to get to today. It's Monday. That means weekend recap. We're going to dig into the things and the happenings of the weekend. We also have Monday's missed connections and other random things to get into. Your birthdays are welcome. Call into the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines at 931-728-1320. We would love to hear from you on that. We're here until 8:30 today. We do birthdays about 8 o'clock. 64 degrees out there this morning. Very nice, pleasant temperature today. 84 today. The weekend was beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. Today is going to be a lot like the weekend, maybe just a couple of degrees warmer. 84 for your high. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Wisteria Hill, near downtown Manchester, has all the good deals on their new arrivals. 205 South Woodland Street in downtown Manchester. Plenty of ways to catch the show. Facebook and YouTube. You can watch us there. Search for Thunder Radio on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. You can also listen in on AM 1320, FM 1079 worldwide on the Manchester Go smartphone app. On that note, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and the president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She's by far the looks inside of this studio. She's the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce and one of the reasons the rockin' world goes round. Holly, good morning to you.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Y'all make sure to call and tell Josh happy birthday. He loves it.
She's being sarcastic.
Dirty.
What?
This song
What about it?
is kind of dirty.
Is it? Well, that's what we're playing. Thunder Radio.
Happy birthday, George.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sue.
Have a good one. Thanks,
Okay,
Sue.
buddy, y'all have a blessed day, y'all. Love y'all.
You too. Bye-bye. I have a worse headache.
Sorry.
Just right there.
Wonder if it's because you got that power wash in your eyeball. Power wash in the house yesterday.
Yeah, soup, the solution right
I
now.
see sweat coming at your pores.
is this one. I'm going to go hatless. My hair is not fixed for hatless, but maybe that'll help.
That bad?
Huh?
That hurts that bad?
Yeah. I'm ready to go home. It's killing me.
Poor guy. On your birthday.
Nobody cares.
I care.
Just another day. Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community, things that are coming up, things that are going on. Of course, we had a busy weekend with local sports. On Friday night, we got to catch a little high school football and a scrimmage. You can see photos on our Facebook page, facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. Coffee Middle School soccer was in action Friday. We covered that as well. You can see the photo galleries there. And I guess that was about it. Now, volleyball actually had a play day on Saturday as well. They went 2-2, I believe. High school volleyball. Tonight, we've got Westwood Middle School volleyball on the Hometown Sports Series. So tune in for that. Now, they're scheduled to start at 5, but I think that's probably going to be closer to 5:20. The JV matches beforehand kind of push those back. So we'll see, but I think it's probably closer to a 5:20 start. So be sure to tune into that, the Old National Bank Hometown Sports Series tonight on Thunder Radio. I'll be on the call, and I believe Hudson Clutter will be on the 1s and 2s here at the studio. We are 4 days away from the Big Mouth Bluegrass Festival at the Caverns. That's this weekend, 12 and under free, thecaverns.com to get your tickets. It's going to be a lot of fun. And 11 days away from high school football. It's next Friday. The Red Raiders will kick off the season at home against Franklin County. So just some of the things going on. Holly, what you got over there?
Let's see here. I'm not sure about that one. I think that one may have timed out. So the Westwood Middle School Rocket cheerleaders are having a mini Rocket cheer clinic. So it's $30. It's a fall cheer clinic. All participants will get to perform with the WMS cheerleaders during halftime of their home football game on August 29th. The clinic will be Saturday, August the 24th from 1 to 5, open to students K through 5. That comes with a t-shirt.
Awesome. I'm writing down birthdays over here.
Are you putting yours on it?
No, I'm not eligible to win.
You should just...
No. Somebody else.
Tiffany will read it later anyway. Thought there was something else going on. I really should take better notes. You want me to, you can go and enjoy homemade ice cream and more Saturday, August 24th at 6 at the Shady Grove Community Center. That'll begin at 5, and they're going to have live music and all that.
I think it's a pretty big deal every year when they do that. It's a fundraiser for them. I like homemade ice cream.
Hey, you want me to get a guest host in here? I know how to do all the buttons.
No, I'm fine. It'll get better, probably. Here's the thing. It's not going to get any worse. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, don't say that. It could always get worse.
I don't get headaches.
I know.
Much. I mean, very rare. And if I do, like 1 or 2 ibuprofen will knock it down. And it's usually like a dehydration headache, maybe where I've ran or something. But this one is right there behind this right eye, and it's rattling when I speak. Like I talk, and the eye wants to close. Like I don't like that at all. I guess I'm just old now. That's just that's the official welcome to this age. You know. I feel like somebody
to 38.
I feel like I got hit in the head. Like I'm the bell for the boxing ring.
But you didn't do anything out of the norm. Like the only thing you did was pressure wash the house and get some of that chemical in your eye.
I did get some of the 30 seconds cleaner in my left eye.
But it's your right eye that bothers you.
This side that's bothering me today.
I don't know.
Yeah. Another trip around the sun. Apparently it was a rough one because my body is not it's not handling it well. Well, and the funny thing I was telling Holly yesterday, I don't feel old.
He's like, I don't feel 38. Yeah. I don't mentally or physically, I don't feel 38.
No, I mean, I ran 4 miles yesterday morning. It was not the best pace in the world, but I'm, carrying a little extra weight. So, it felt good. And then yesterday afternoon, my knee did start to hurt a little bit. I think probably from running, but I was trying to play a Frisbee game with the kids. But I don't know. It's not a lack of sleep headache, Christian. We went to bed about 9 last night. So I don't know. I don't want to spend the whole show diagnosing my headache problems. It's there, it hurts, and hopefully it'll go. I took 4 ibuprofen a minute ago.
I love ibuprofen.
I just can't afford to be sick. Like, I need to be healthy. I've got things to do. But you know what the cure is broadcasting middle school volleyball in a gym later. That I feel like that'll certainly clear this right up.
You better hope that's gone before the end.
You're gonna call it.
I'll call it.
You're gonna call the volleyball game.
You
think I'm joking? Then all of a sudden I can't make it. And
I'll do it. It's your birthday. I won't even complain about it.
I won't even tune into that.
Yes, you would.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you would.
If I'm that sick, I'm not. I can't. I don't want to listen to that and get sicker.
I would do a good job. It may not be as technical as how you would call it, but I think it would be worth tuning into.
You would do great.
Carter Trail serves. The other team returns.
There you go.
And they hit it back. Point. Rockets.
Boom. Turmeric.
He ate
Somebody
mustard.
go get me a bottle of mustard.
He ate mustard yesterday.
Somebody go get me a bottle of mustard.
Was that Brandy?
No, Dana said turmeric. Sound like something Brandy might tell me, though. The turmeric, gotta get that turmeric. Yeah.
I got a pocket full of my vitamins because I was waiting until I had a.
I think I just pull on her. I hope she don't.
Can you hear it?
She gets. If you get pulled over, you're gonna get arrested. They're not gonna know what that even is.
They're gonna get arrested for vitamin C.
They're not gonna know. They're just gonna assume that those are bad.
No.
Bunch of non-labeled pills in her pocket.
So I started taking the vitamins last week. I think this is my 3rd or 4th consecutive day taking all of them, and the cayenne pepper makes my stomach hot. I don't know if it's in my head.
It makes my stomach hot.
But after I take it, maybe about 15 or 20 minutes, it feels like I'm hot from the inside. I don't know. I probably got ulcers from worrying about stuff, and then the pepper.
It's irritating your ulcers.
Maybe.
But
then I read that it was supposed to help with heartburn and stuff. I don't know. Maybe the burning is working. I really got to toughen up.
I thought last night that I had got something in my eye in my sleep, which I don't think I've ever had that happen. But something was bothering my right eye, and I just kept rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. And maybe that headache had settled in, and I was confused as to what that pain was.
What the pain was?
Yeah. Because that right eye was killing me.
Or maybe something crawled in your eye, and now it's back there behind the eyeball, like a critter.
Why would you say that?
Sometimes that happens. I've never heard it happening with the eye. I've heard it happening with like ears and throats. Bugs will get in there while you're sleeping, but unless you were ew.
Can a bug crawl behind your eye? Yeah, I'm freaked out a little bit.
No, it ain't a bug. You'd have squashed it. Like the pressure of rubbing your hand.
Now I can feel it moving.
Well, it ain't a spider because I went around the house yesterday with the broom and knocked on the cobwebs out of the
maybe
corner.
you rattled them loose and they're down walking around and got on the bed.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, we got a lot more to do today beyond my headache and birthday talk. What are we doing next segment?
We're talking about your birthday.
Well, that's what we'll be doing next segment. Name that TV theme song.
Yeah.
Or name that TV theme song is later. And then Stupid Silly Stat is after that.
You come over here and I'll do that.
We got some games to play. Fun to be had on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Full weather forecast for you. Going to be up around 84 today. A lot like the weekend. Just like maybe a couple of degrees warmer, but still just another beautiful day. 62 overnight tonight. We start to get a little warmer tomorrow. 86 and then 89. 86 on Wednesday, and then back up to around 90 on Thursday and Friday. And the overnight lows return to the 70s. You know, we've had some really nice overnight lows in the upper 50s, low 60s but they start returning to the 70s Wednesday night, Thursday night, and we see a rain chance back in Thursday and Friday. Weather forecast brought to you by Patton Pest Control. If you don't want bugs crawling behind your eyes in your sleep, call Tyler Patton today. 931-247-0781. No contract obligations.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a non-invasive body contouring treatment that only takes 30
You come sit on this side.
38. I'm not 40.
Come, you want to sit on
No,
this?
I'm fine. There's a bunch of buttons to push over here.
Learn more at drvanwinkle.com.
Okay, you're right.
You could do it. I know you could do it. I trust that you could do it.
I don't know how to do the Facebook Live breaks.
It's fine. You just go and turn the. I just got to switch the microphones over. It's just a couple of clicks. You can certainly do it. I have no doubt. You're gonna have to learn because this thing ain't no better. I won't be back the rest of the week.
You may squeeze your head.
I'll give this ibuprofen a little minute to work. I should be pretty hydrated. I drank a lot of water yesterday.
Question about my home policy? Okay, question about home policy. Home policy. Okay, no policy.
Just 38. I still got a couple years.
I'm on my last one. I'm on my last 30.
Last
year.
trip around before you get to the 40s. I feel good about it. I didn't until this morning. I didn't feel. That's what I get for opening my mouth.
Theoretically, we are the age where we could have grandkids.
Oh, hush.
I know, in that, like, I don't feel old until I realize that. And that doesn't seem fair.
I have not checked my blood pressure, and I refuse to. I shouldn't have any blood pressure problems at 38.
Somebody want to come check Josh's blood pressure right fast this morning?
It's fine.
When's the last time you even been to a doctor? Just for a checkup. You're getting about that age where you need to just
And
start.
say at 40, we're supposed to start going. That's what I say. At 40, we'll start going in for regular checkups. Till then, pass. Good morning, happy birthday. You're old as shit.
Who said that?
Trey. I ain't that old.
You look rough this morning. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't feel well.
I can tell.
I'm tough. I'm not just gonna stay home. But I should have. I should have stayed home. Because if Holly were acting like this, I'd be like, why didn't you stay home? But she wouldn't get to the show. She'd be over there crying.
No, they don't sound like me. I think I would make it.
No age limit on hypertension.
Who said that?
Jerry Chesser.
Get him, Jerry.
Yearly with blood work. How am I supposed to afford that? Do I get that for free? Is that part of my yearly preventative
I
maintenance
honestly feel like
on my insurance?
Maybe things aren't as stressful for us this year as they were last year. I feel like if you were having,
Well, last year was the worst. I have 2 life insurance policies. She's fine. She doesn't need another one.
guess who's better? Him. He's got more life insurance out on if I die than if he dies.
Well, hers was cheaper.
That ain't right.
This is Matt Harris with the Harris Law Firm here.
You're gonna get more money if I die.
Well, you're not gonna.
If that's you, give me a call.
At least not during the term of the policy. Josh, you probably have hypertension, high cholesterol, and IBS.
Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
What?
We spent most of the break trying to diagnose my medical problems over here on the Carmine Family Dental Cams. You can join the discussion on Facebook and YouTube anytime you'd like. Facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. Morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you, buddy.
hypertension seems to be the popular one. I don't know if that's it or not. Anybody want to run by and give me some blood work? Draw me up some blood work and do my blood pressure. Just during the
Nobody's
show.
going to come by here and draw your labs.
Come on by and do it real quick. Put it in something and spin it around. Tell me what's wrong with it.
Somebody's going to come in here with a blood pressure cuff.
We're going to end up with some free advertising for somebody. Just come on by.
Okay, so it's Josh's birthday today. He was born in 1987. Is that right?
Somebody sent me a picture of myself.
No, that's not.
I was born in 86.
Then I have ruined this entire segment.
Did you do a bunch of 87 stuff?
Yeah, I did a bunch of 87. That's when my brother was born.
How do you not know when I was born?
I do.
Somebody sent me a picture of what I look like on the screen. I look like an idiot.
So accurate. Okay. Hang on, let me pull up 1986.
She had a bunch of 1986 stuff.
I had a good segment planned out.
Morning show.
I just wanted to tell you happy birthday.
Thanks.
you.
Thanks for calling. What's
Who
your
is
name?
this?
Winley.
Winley. Thank you, Winley.
Thanks, Winley. Bye.
Have a good day at school. You said bye to her aggressively.
I can't do that.
Bye. It's okay. You have a
Get out of here.
All right.
I'm just kidding. Thank you for calling.
Food trends. Food and beverage trends for
86.
1986.
How many times are you going to get this wrong?
Angel hair pasta.
A lot of our listeners talking about how they graduated high school in 86. Most of our friends are older.
Chocolate mousse. That became very popular in 86. These are things that I don't.
I like the 80s and the 90s were the glory days, man. I don't know how anybody could look back
Crystal Light.
at 80s and 90s and then look at today and be like, oh, this is better. It was just bad. I feel like it was so much better then. No social media. I do like having football on all the channels now, or all the games. I like having that. Annette said I graduated high school in 86. Kevin graduated high school in 86. Yeah. Glenn was overseas in the military in 86.
Gracious. See, now, daggone it.
You had a whole segment planned for all the things that happened in 87. Probably a lot more better things because I've been around for a year.
I just got the picture.
Well, I feel how I look in that picture. Somebody takes us a picture of me on the screen just looking like a complete idiot.
Favorite birthday gift you ever got growing up? Not as an adult, as a kid. Best birthday gift you ever got?
Oh man, I wish you would have prepared me for this segment.
It's okay.
I don't really know. My mom once got me a shirt that said "Beauty is in the eyes of the beer holder," and she thought that it said "Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder."
Which is worse?
Well, I don't know. Both would have been bad,
Well,
but
yeah.
But for her, when I was at 16, wearing that shirt around, and she was like, "Where'd that come from?" I was like, "You got it for me."
It was a gift from you.
And she started cussing pretty good.
When she figured out
Yeah,
what
she had done. Yeah. I was
What
like, no, I love it.
Oh,
I'm gonna wear it everywhere.
What about that year on your birthday post when I put "Happy Birthday, Pedo"? That's what everybody calls Josh. His Coach Jones.
Used to more so than now.
No, I hear
But
a
that
lot
will
of,
continue on the more you bring it up.
you can say that, but one of your logins for something was pedo and
Yeah,
it was spelled that way.
It still happens. It's fine. But I've tried to slowly ease away from that.
You don't like pedo?
No. We know why. Were you not going to finish this story?
I didn't know you didn't like pedo. I thought you didn't like how I spelled it. It was PEDO is
Yeah.
how I spelled it. So everybody was like, "Who's pedo? This guy's name's pedo." Like
Yeah.
pedo. Wait, why? And so people started commenting on the birthday post, and Josh is just like, "Thanks, Holly. This is a great birthday, everybody."
Yeah, that was what, last year?
No, it was two years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't do it last year.
Yeah, I had to
pull the post down.
I was like, why did you do that?
I just should have spelled it PETEO, Peto.
Yeah. Well, either way, there's not much to that story. That's just a nickname that I had picked up in high school playing baseball. There was really no rhyme or reason to it. I made a really nice play in practice, and the coach said, "Good play, Peto," and that was everybody was
Stuck.
like, "What did you call him?" And they'd never heard that before, and it just stuck, and it was pretty popular for me for a while. But then people started spelling it wrong, and then with the internet in today's age, all of a sudden everybody started calling me a pedophile, and I really did not like that at all. Try to avoid negative PR mostly. So, I was like, well, let's get away from that if we can. That'd be good.
But it's not the name; it's the spelling,
The
right?
spelling is the worst.
I like Petey. Anybody ever call you that?
No,
Petey?
no, nobody call me that.
Maybe I'll call you that now. Maybe that'll be like my little cute nickname for you. Petey.
Why would you call me that?
Petey and Pookie.
Why don't you go back to what was happening in '86?
Honey, I've just made a mess of that.
What was the gas prices in '86?
All right. I'm glad you asked. I have that readily available. It's got a bunch of a gallon of milk. It says $2.22, but that sounds high.
I'll go to the next thing.
62% in 1986. 62% of Americans were homeowners, and well, that's a boring stat.
This segment is great.
That's a.
She came out like she had some good information, like she was about to really impart some wisdom on us, and she's like, "Well, that's."
I'm
lame.
trying to find what the average house costs in '86. Price of gas was 93 cents. 93 cents a gallon.
That sounds nice.
The stamp was 22 cents. I wasted a stamp the other day on accident. I mailed something to.
She mailed something to herself.
It was a bill.
She mailed a check to. We had a bill to pay. She mailed it to us.
To our.
I went and opened it up 2 days later. That's the thing. That letter went to Chattanooga and then back.
And what did you say about the stamp? I guess we can't. I guess
I can't reuse that stamp. I guess that's 60 cents. We're out.
Is it 60 cents?
Isn't that about what a stamp is now?
Yeah.
How much is a stamp now? It's expensive.
Security guard, that position made $5.56 an hour.
Random
average. I know. I don't know. I told you.
Feel free to just skip it. We'll just go on to the next thing.
Average monthly rent in 1986, $385.
For rent?
Average rent a month, $385.
That's nice.
Average cost of a new home.
Stamps are 69 cents. Are you kidding me?
80,000 was like.
That went up a little bit, didn't it?
I wonder what that house, that $80,000 house in 1986, freshly built, is worth today.
Forever stamps, 73 cents.
Oh.
Do you remember when they went from 32 to 33 cents when we were like in middle school?
I do.
Everybody
It was
lost
a big
their mind.
deal.
Lost their
Yes.
mind. I'm never going to be able to mail anything again.
Well, having where you can pay online helps, but what if the grid goes down? What are we all going to do?
I don't know. I don't. I think I'm going to have to start just upping everybody's bill $1. Like our advertising bills. I'm just going to put it on there. Postage.
Not $1.
Well, the
You
envelope
making
costs
you
something.
making money?
The envelope costs something.
If someone charged you for the stamped envelope, you would not do business with
Oh,
them.
I lose my mind. I'll just work it into the price.
Is your headache getting any better?
It seems to be a little better, but still, it's there, man. It's. I can feel it. Where's your bell?
And I just was out of reach.
All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show.
Sorry, I ruined
Sorry about that.
That was
Sorry about that.
womp womp.
So we can have a better segment later. Maybe. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We're here till 8:30 today. I'm sorry for what we've done. The first part of the show, we'll try to do better.
I should have just read the 87 stuff, and no one would have known.
Nobody would have known.
No one would be like, wait a minute, that sounds off.
Yeah. That wasn't an 86. It was an 87. No, nobody would have figured it out.
Dang it.
Morning show here until 8:30.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios. This is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
In 86.
That's going to be a best of right there.
I have a question about my home policy. Okay, question about home policy. Home policy.
Whoa. Praters, let me come back, Holly.
H-O-M-E, home. I know it.
Praters.
But sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Manchester is Guess Insurance Agency. Get a quote.
Offended. Sinus headache, probably. Yeah, that probably. I usually mine to get in here one side. But I was a little stoppy this morning, so that would make some sense. My nose.
So was my mom.
My nose was a little stoppy this morning, so it must be some kind of sinusy
I
thing.
wonder if you got the bid.
Probably. I better run and get tested real fast. I'm going to tell y'all right now how many vaccinations I've had.
He means COVID vaccinations.
COVID vaccinations I've had. 0. Had 0.
Tell them how many COVID tests you've taken.
The same amount as vaccinations I've had. 0. Listen to my guy Hudson doing the obits over here. Solid. We have a new obituary reader.
He's got a good voice.
Holly thought he was AI. He sent me some samples of practicing his weathers and stuff. And Holly walks through and she goes, "Is that AI?"
It was just very good.
Did you go to the shrimp bowl? Good. I'm glad you made it.
Who made it?
James went to the Prater shrimp bowl.
Good.
Trey said your biggest headache sitting across from you there. That's right. I was feeling better to that segment, and then it was just that's how it's going to be. My problem is that lies with if I don't feel 100, then I don't want to. Then I don't want to do anything. I don't like if I feel 100, then I want to be productive. I want to do stuff. I want to go work out. I want to get work done. But if I'm not feeling 100, I don't want to do anything. I can't. There's no middle ground for me. It's like I'm going to work today or I'm not.
They're familiar with the man cold. You don't have to explain that to them.
But I can't afford. So I'll just sit here and be non-productive all day.
I'm gonna help you today. I'm gonna move my chair in your office.
Did Holly cook breakfast for you this morning?
No.
She can cook dinner for me tonight. You know.
I cooked dinner for him last night.
She did. We had a little dinner. She made me a cake.
He didn't want a cake. He didn't want a cake because he's trying to eat better.
Huh. I'd eat better after what I ate Saturday. Went to a fish fry. I don't even eat fish. But I had a lot of catfish. And I was like, oh, it's fish. It's good for you. They tell you to eat this when you're dieting.
Fried
like
fish?
500 calories a piece or something. I was like, oh, my God. Shouldn't have done that. She did. She made me some asparagus and some really good corn yesterday. It was good. And some chicken.
You didn't like the chicken?
I love the chicken. I brought it for lunch.
It was a little dry.
So he's having ribs and Miller Lite today. That sounds pretty good.
Josh likes Michelob.
I like the Ultras. Well, it's superior, but Miller Lite's okay.
I don't like beer that much.
I didn't used to, but I've gotten to where now I like my Ultras.
I don't know. I'll be surprised to see you randomly drinking a beer in the evening.
Stress. Problem is, it's taking like 13 or 14 of them to get the stress gone.
I'm a social drinker.
I'm just kidding. Before somebody's like, he's got a problem. No. One or two is about what I want. Coffee County Fair's Labor Day weekend. So, well, not this weekend or next weekend, but the next weekend, the 30th, right around there. We should have a lot more information on that soon. They're supposed to contact me today about some of their advertising and such. Oh.
Exactly what your final wishes are. Some people have great difficulty talking about this emotional topic. Nevertheless, it is still a very important part here to be handled by you. Central Funeral Home will make it easier for you. Central Funeral Home, 100% family owned and operated.
I think we're supposed to be getting some
Thunder Radio, brought to you by Central Funeral
Some what?
The latest can be found online at
some schools are having their classes do T-shirt designs. We should get them by the end of the week.
Oh, that's exciting. We forgot to even mention that. We should bring that up when we come back. We should bring that up. Leaving for the Caribbean.
Who?
JC.
Lucky.
I got to spend a little time around the pool this weekend. I didn't get in the pool much, but it was around the pool. I find I like to just sit around it and look at it. Yeah. Went to see Mean Girls at the Rec, not the middle school. It was great.
If you believe everyone gets a trophy, life is fair, and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking, you know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
I'm feeling better already.
Really?
All these happy birthday texts, you know,
Make you
just
feel
make you feel
Aw.
better. You start hearing from all the athletes and stuff. You know, that's always fun. Well, now I feel better.
Oh, good. I told y'all happy birthdays would make him feel better.
At least for a little while. And also donuts will make me feel
Don't bring
better.
donuts up here.
No,
'cause
don't. No, I don't need those.
You know they'll do it.
No, don't. Please don't. Don't bring donuts. Healthy protein donuts. Does anybody have those? Is that a thing?
But they have to still be delicious.
Yeah. They have to taste the same. When I'm back in my print days, I had an editor tell me pretty early on. I think I was probably 19 or 20, and she said if it feels good or tastes good, it's illegal, immoral, or bad for you. And I don't know that was wrong when you really think about it. All right, morning show here until 8:30, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We got a lot to do, games to play, Holly, but what's happening at Prater's Barbecue? Get their lunch menu for today.
Yeah, today they've got hamburger steak, spaghetti, chicken tenders, smoke pulled pork, red parm potatoes, sweet baby carrots, green beans, pasta salad, coleslaw, and side salad. Fun fact, pasta salad became popular in 1987.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Not 86, but 87.
If you want pasta salad, go by Prater's today and get you a meat and two, 620 Woodbury Highway.
Do it. All right, games to play, chance to win prizes. Holly, what do we got here?
I got a theme song. We're going to play a 1, 2, and a 3 second clip. And if you can guess it
At any point in time.
you win.
All right.
The name of the TV show.
I need the name of the show. Call the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines at 931-728-1320. And I've got a Thunder Radio t-shirt for you. You're going to get that pretty quick today. I didn't really like this show. I watched it some, but it wasn't my thing. It had some funny parts. 728-1320. Name that TV show. Thunder Radio swag for you today. Nothing so far.
Nobody knows it.
Let's go to the 2-second clip.
What TV show is that theme song from?
Is that the theme song from that show?
Mm-hmm.
You're sure?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, just making sure.
One of them. There were several.
Different themes?
Different seasons had.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. What's that TV show? 728-13.
John, that's gonna be easy.
I thought it was. I need the name of that show. I'm gonna get you some Thunder Radio swag. Speaking of Thunder Radio swag, we got a t-shirt design contest happening. Why don't you tell everybody about that? Because we need a new design for our t-shirts.
And that's pretty much it. Josh just told you. If you've got a cute design for a shirt or a cool design, send it to us. You can send it to me at hollyp.wmsr@gmail.com. And if your design wins, you get a $200 it's $200 value. It's a custom at-home teeth whitening from Dr. Carmine at Carmine Family Dental.
How about that? And a shirt.
Still no answer on our name
No.
that TV
show.
Yeah.
Nothing. Maybe we just won't have an answer today. I'm about this far away. If you don't start playing our games, to just plug in
We're
music.
gonna turn this car around.
I'm just gonna plug in music for the next hour and
Nobody's
15
got a
minutes.
guess. They
and
don't
I'm
know it's
gonna
too hard.
Call it a day. Here I am fighting through a headache, and y'all can't even play my games. Morning show. Cosby. Yes, it's the Cosby Show. We'll take that. What's your name?
Old man.
Old man. All right, old man. Thanks for listening. Okay, bye.
The Cosby Show came out in 1987.
Not 86. Holly had all these themes for birthday day today for the year I was born, except she had the wrong year.
That's my bad.
That's okay. I think when you turned 30 or 31, I wrote a birthday card and I had the wrong age in it.
You did. And it was funny because you had gotten me the exact same card the year before. I had two cards with the same year in it. He's probably read something on the Facebook he can't read out loud.
How appropriate for Peto's birthday. Cosby Show.
Boy, that no one saw that coming, did they?
Yeah.
Literally.
I don't think we're allowed to use Cosby things on the radio. We may get canceled.
Well, that's awful.
What are we talking about the rest of the show today? All right, at some point, are we talking about the Secret Service breaking into
Yes,
somebody's
that's
business?
your birthday present.
Because I'm pretty pumped about getting into that later on.
I know.
Because
I was going to save that for like Wednesday's Worst Criminals or even Thursday.
how can you wait?
But I told Josh yesterday, I was like, we can't wait on this. We got to talk about this.
We'll talk about it more in depth throughout the show. But if you have not seen that, where the Secret Service is just like, don't mind if we do.
Commandeered a business.
And just broke in. Picked the lock.
Like pirates.
Picked the lock. They picked it. They just were like, we're going to go in here. And no, not to check for bombs or...
Because there was a suspect on the roof or anything like that.
They needed a potty. And they left it open for like 2 hours and then left it open when they left. They just left it open. They didn't lock it back. They just left.
The Secret Service did that.
The finest law enforcement agency in all the land. Glad to see they're really taking all this stuff seriously.
Right? If
How is that not a crime? Like, how can they not?
it should
that
be.
should be
It
breaking and
absolutely
entering.
should be a crime.
Christy said she's not heard this.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna spend another segment on it. We can't be here too long, but it was a salon owner.
There was an event.
There was an event,
a fundraising event
for Kamala Harris.
Okay.
It's a fundraising event.
So that the a lot of businesses in town closed for the day.
Yeah, and she said they had been in like with some bomb sniffing dogs and things. They'd been in that area and in that business, the days prior and maybe even day of. But they closed because they're like, they didn't want to deal with the trouble. They just closed for the day. And you see on video this Secret Service agent wandering up to a camera and looking around and just kind of looking around and taking this roll of duct tape and just covering it up. Just like a crime. Like, why didn't they just take
That is literally criminal activity.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can. I'm Secret Service. And then they broke into this lady's business. They picked her lock, went inside, used her bathroom, ate her candy, let other people walk in and
Hey, we got a
use
bathroom
her
here. Y'all
bathroom
want to come use it?
for a 2-hour period. Let other people come into her what she thought was a closed, locked up business, and they left the door unlocked.
And left.
The tape still on the camera, and just walked out.
Solid, right?
After what happened in Pennsylvania with the
you think they'd be on their best behavior?
Assassination attempt. Yeah, that's when, like when we worked at the hospital, we did a good job, but when like the state was in looking to make sure you made sure to put your drinks where they were supposed to go, no leaving them on the desk. That's what you just kind of on your best behavior, and this was just worse criminal type of dumb.
I know. I've got the picture of the lady on the screen now for people who are watching on the Facebook. I'm about to, so you can just see her just kind of wander up, and it's just a steal. put this duct tape up here.
Who? The lady?
Yeah, it was a female Secret Service agent, probably the same one that couldn't protect Trump.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a woman.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know who all went in, but it was a woman that had the duct tape. Got her a stool and just stood up there. Put this on there.
She needs to be, but they both need to be fired.
Trey said, without a doubt, the business probably would have let Secret Service use their facilities. They would ask. That's what gets me is the lady was like, hey, if we knew they needed it, we would have opened it up. Probably had some coffee and donuts there for them. All they do is ask.
Right?
We would have been glad to oblige.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. You don't just touch other people's
things,
property. That's not yours. Just because you're a Secret Service agent, you don't have.
That's what bothers me a little bit.
Special liberties.
We need to talk about that later. We gotta say that for later on the show, because that's probably what bothers me the most is this entitlement of like, we're the government.
I don't care.
I don't care who you are. All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. We got more games when we come back. Stupid silly stats. Sorry, I'm a bit behind on that. We'll get there in just a second. Twice the Ice of Manchester has 18-pound bags of ice for $2.50. You cannot beat that price if you're getting to work early and you need to get that ice. They're in the Save a Lot Shopping Center. Maybe you're headed to the lake. Swing on by and see them. They're open 24/7 at Twice the Ice Manchester.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
With Thunder Radio, bringing you today's news.
She said donuts, not me. She said donuts.
Everybody loves donuts, especially cops.
Yeah, she just wandered up, and
Were both agents female?
there was more than 2 agents. I think that ended up in there.
Oh, that's awful. The business owner didn't seem as mad as I would have been.
Oh no. The Secret Service
issued an apology.
Yeah, they apologized. The Boston office. I'm like, well, that Boston office now is named after me.
This is the pedo office.
Yeah. Secret Service Boston Agency. Brought to you by Thunder Radio.
I can't wait to hear Bongino.
I know he's gonna love
You
that.
think he's gonna talk about
Oh,
it?
I'm sure he will. I'm certain he will.
He's very passionate about the Secret Service. He used to.
He was an agent for a long time.
Yeah. How's your headache?
It's gotten better.
I see you put your hat back on.
Yeah, it's gotten better. When I put my hat back on, I forgot that picture of what I look like. So, well, enough of that.
Big stretch. Cole just asked me, we have Amazon Prime.
If you need to order something?
I don't know. He never texts me. Like, rarely I'll get a text from him. Hardly ever. He's
Maybe you can order him something to help with that insulation itch. He's going to electrician school. And
he sent me. I guess he's got to have some. I guess he needs some tools. It looks like a voltage tester.
High on the agenda of the Office of Outdoor Recreation is the Governor's Tennessee Blueways Initiative, focusing on developing high-quality water.
$50.
Good thing he's got all that scholarship money.
No, it ain't $50. It's $35.
He could probably just go get that at Home Depot. I don't think he. Probably.
It'll be here tomorrow.
One of the best people. Yeah, I'm sure there are some good Secret Service agents. I'm sure there are many prior Secret Service.
I think it's the
agents
same in
that are good.
any industry.
Right, but
you have
but
good people
currently
and bad people.
we got problems, and that starts at the top.
It's a management issue.
It's a management issue. It starts at the top. The whole Trump thing was a disaster, and that was just poorly managed. That should have never happened. Again, it's not like somebody. It's not like this was an Iranian assassin from 3 miles away, you know. Or this was some Joe Blow on a rooftop from 100 yards. Like, this is the most basic thing. They clearly have issues, and the fact that they basically had to force her out, that she didn't just quit. It's like, it shows you.
I
where
watched
they're
that
at.
hearing like I was eating popcorn.
It was like the Johnny Depp trial. I never seen her watch something so hard. She watched that Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial.
That was wild. When he started talking about it, she came in there and took a shat on his bed.
We have issues in every government. Yeah, pretty much every government agency. I mean, we could save a lot of money by just trimming a lot of them down.
They're running the government fat, aren't they, babe?
They're running a little fat. Running a little, not quite as lean as I would like. Yeah, government gets into business things. It's not usually very good. I don't know why we need all these law enforcement agencies anyway, these federal agencies. What do we need all these federal agencies for? It's the Department of Education. Somebody tell me what they do. What does the federal Department of Education do? Anybody? They teach kids?
No.
Okay.
They don't.
Dr. Carmen, you start with the Department of Education. Go on. Exactly. I don't know what they do. What?
I had a one of my old bosses one time. You know, he was like, if people could be generous with their money, if the government would just stop taking it and forcing them to put it like if they didn't pull so much out for like,
well, the government's here to help. They need your money so they can help with housing
he
assistance.
was like,
so they can
I could donate more to help
I could do these things my own.
But
and I would. And we do with what we can, but believe me, the thousands of dollars I give the government, I could put into a foundation. It would be great. I'm sure we can do a lot better and be more efficient with it than they can.
I don't understand why folks feel like they want the government to enter, like,
I don't get that.
Like more government, like that's how you want to live.
Pretty much.
I don't know.
Coming back. Also on Friday, Coffee Middle School soccer lost to Franklin County 7-0. Coming up on Monday night, Westwood Volleyball is at home against Eagleville. Varsity set to start at 5 o'clock. Hear it live right here on Thunder Radio. Morning show here until 8:30. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks.
Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. There's many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great. drvanwinkle.com. All right, we got things to do today. I'm behind, so I'm rushing through the reads. Let's get things up and going. It's time for the Stupid Silly Stat.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat ripped up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. I know tires can be expensive, but they offer financing options, so you can get a new set of tires for your ride. Learn more at Freedom Automotive, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, right in front of College Street Elementary. They're open 6 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Saturday, and they're locally owned and operated. At Freedom Automotive, they can do your other automotive work too. Holly?
New
Is this from 1987?
Yeah, it could be related to that, I guess. New research shows that this is a common work. Let me try again. New research shows that this common workplace injury is now very rare. Research shows that this common workplace injury is now pretty rare. I'm sending it to you. Calm down.
728-1320 to take your guesses. I got 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park. We're almost out of those, and it's almost out of time to use them. I think we got to use those before Labor Day. So a chance to win 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park today. If you can get the correct answer on Stupid Silly Stat. New research shows that this common workplace injury is now very rare. 728-1320 to take your guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. Right answers win prizes and bragging rights. Wrong answers get to call back and try again. Get through on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines this morning. I'll wait patiently.
Have you ever had a
Nothing.
workplace injury?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, most of my workplaces have been pretty, like, I've not been in factories.
Cake jobs?
Yeah.
You sit at a desk?
Yeah. So I'm not really. Other than some carpal tunnel that was pretty bad for a while. Morning show.
Is the answer carpal tunnel?
Great try, but no, that's not it. Morning show.
A fall?
A fall?
Fall?
A fall?
Good guess.
Good,
Not right.
Not right. Good try. 728-1320. The carpal tunnel was guessed over here on Facebook too. That was bad. I had to wear a little brace. It was rough. That stuff hurts. That's no joke.
Who diagnosed you with carpal tunnel?
Me?
And it went away.
I put on the carpal tunnel brace and it got better. I did go to a doctor about it, and they were telling me that you can get it because I was like, I'm surprised I got it in my left hand because I'm right-handed, and the doctor had said, well, he was asking me about how I sleep.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was showing him a lot of times my left hand will be under the pillow, and he said those left hand grips the pillow and grips the sheets a lot. He said that can cause carpal tunnel aggravation. So, how about that? Read the stat, please.
This was a common workplace injury. It's rare now.
I like how you tried to reword it.
It's just
This common workplace
it
injury
doesn't happen as often as it used to in 1987.
1987.
And to call this an injury,
Stretch. 728-1320. Take your guesses. We've had carpal tunnel and fall. Neither one of those right. People still getting the carpal tunnel and people still falling. But this common workplace injury not as common anymore. Morning show.
Sprain.
Sprain.
Good try, but no, not it. Not it.
I didn't know if you heard him. You didn't respond.
It took me a minute to process it. Morning show.
A paper cut.
There it is, right there. A paper cut is the right answer. What's your name?
Catherine.
Good job, Catherine.
Good job, Catherine. When's the last time you got a paper cut?
I can't even remember.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute. All right, well, I got some tickets for you here. You come pick them up at the Thunder Radio Studios, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for playing. Catherine. Paper cuts.
Boy, do they hurt.
Yeah. I think just we use less paper now, right?
Yeah, less paper.
I mean, we still handle quite a bit, but it's not the same as it used to be. You get one down between the fingers.
Like in the webbing.
In the webbing.
Eesh. Josh is reading.
Well, I was looking at some of the comments because some people had guessed paper cut earlier on. Dr. Carmine questioning whether that's actual work injury.
Right. That's what I'm like. That's a stretch.
People filing that on their workman's comp problem.
I don't know. The only time that I had ever, I wouldn't call it a workplace injury. Probably is. I don't know. But, back when I worked at the hospital and lifting patients and the equipment that we used in radiology, moving the big X-ray machines.
Yeah.
They're heavy, even when you unlock them, they were old. So you had to put some,
elbow grease, muscle.
Yeah.
Umph.
Yeah. For me, it was I had to use my whole body sometimes to move or to help a patient up off of the X-ray table or stuff like that. You're like, lay this way and lay that way. Well, I can't roll that way. Well, here, let me help you roll. And I did something to my neck. I ended up having to have I never took a steroid shot. I don't really do needles, but I took some steroid pills and they helped. I try to avoid any needles if I can.
She's worse than a child.
I know. I'm sorry. I know that it's bad.
Remember the time we took the girl one to get a shot?
That was awful.
At what, 16? I mean, she was
16 years old. Took her. She had gotten a really bad sunburn.
Yeah, we had to hold her down, pretty much.
Yeah,
for the doctor.
And the nurse was like, "Honey, it's going to be over in a second."
But you can't say nothing.
I can't.
You'd be the same way.
I held her down. I know.
Jessica says, must have been a man that classified that as an injury.
Yeah. My stats weren't great this week, and I was scrolling through trying to pick the best one, and I think I picked the worst one.
Trey said you get a shot for a sunburn. It was a bad sunburn.
Yeah, it was like sun poisoning.
It was bad. She decided.
Her skin was like sloughing off.
Yeah.
It was her face that was the.
Yeah. She decided she wasn't going to wear sunscreen.
Yeah. The UV is 10.
I'm going to get savage today.
But the thing, she makes me mad, makes me want to punch her because she's fair-skinned. She's got a fair complexion, burns easily. And she went to the lake of all places. And
with a friend. And we said, hey, that sun out there is different. You better layer up. Not only did she not layer up, she didn't put any on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it required shots. I didn't feel bad for it at all. I was like, no, give her another one.
It was so bad, I thought it was going to scar her face.
Yeah, Holly's crying.
I'm crying.
And I'm just like, well, we told her.
It looked like
she don't listen.
3rd-degree burns. But no one else was as alarmed as I was. They're like, yeah, she got a sunburn.
Common John Brewing Company in Manchester. Great place to hang out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Starting on Wednesday, they serve up breakfast at 8 a.m. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then 10 o'clock on Sunday. And tickets are for sale for the Beer Fest that's coming up in September. That was a great time last year. It'll be a good time again this year. Go to commonjohnbc.com to learn more. And be sure to follow them on their socials, Facebook and Insta at commonjohnbc. You're listening to The Morning Show on Thunder.
This is Matt Harris with the Harris Law Firm here in Manchester, reminding you that you can't fix stupid, but you can divorce it. If that's you, give me a call.
Dr. Cummings said pain is the best lesson. Yeah, I know. It's fine then. Go get yourself burned. And I don't even feel bad for you.
We believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we bet it all on better. Since 1975,
She drives me nuts with sunscreen. I'm like, put sunscreen on. Let's reapply the sunscreen. And I know, just let her get burnt. Just let her get. But I read that every time you get sunburned, it increases your risk of skin
We
cancer
keep
or
telling her.
something. And
She don't.
so then the mommy in me is like, no, come here. Let me put this on you.
Bye.
I'm just getting this feel of that wind, that air blowing on me cold.
Take it off when you're doing the show's over.
I do.
The other day I had to move it. It is hot in here, and I looked down and I've been spending money all day to cool a pillow.
It should push it out of another.
No, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
No, it's not closing the vent. You're just covering it up. It's blowing it. The pillow is freezing
Look.
cold.
The vent's this wide. The pillow's covering this much that's blowing on me. There's still air coming out. I didn't like plug it up. Why I did that?
My name is Sharon Richardson. I've been with Great Lakes Cheese for about 7 years.
Oh my gosh.
I enjoy my job. I work with
Just feeling a little off this morning.
who became more like family than just
On your birthday.
Yeah. Oh well.
great opportunity.
See, Holly's all about special days and holidays and occasions. And I'm like, it's just another day. Just another day. Nothing really different about it.
For a dental office that can take care of your entire family's dental needs, look no further than Carmine
Is Coach Barlow still coaching with the football team?
Mm.
He's not.
He's doing wrestling.
Is his birthday today?
Yeah. Yeah, I knew we had the same birthday. I already wrote him down. I wrote him down.
Whether it's a routine cleaning or a complete
And-
smile transformation, Carmine Family Dental is here to help you achieve the smile of your dreams.
Is there something on the?
Carmine Family Dental today.
Is there a player on the baseball team named Ethan McKenzie? I didn't know if you had ever remembered
I don't
calling
remember.
a middle school game. Sometimes you know the kids, and I don't know who you know.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
Okay, Michael Lawrence. We also need to talk to them about how we can do security awareness training. I was going to mention that also folks need to understand that cloud backup is essential.
Look at this graphic I made
All your IT needs are just a case
in
by case basis. You said it all.
2021 for Ellie Chumbley. I added a B there just for no reason. Ellie Chumley, when she committed to Freed Hardman. Look at that graphic.
It's gotten better.
You can see like it looks like I cut the picture out with like safety scissors. Yeah, they've gotten way better.
Hmm.
I like this picture of you.
It was at Shelbyville district tournament.
Did you not feel good?
I probably felt fine.
Also, I like this picture of you.
She's gonna pull up something ridiculous.
I
I can tell by her tone.
I can't even. I sent it to you because I can't even turn it around. I'll be afraid that.
Oh, must be bad. Oh, don't put that on my Twitter feed. Put that up on the OnlyFans page there. We don't have an OnlyFans, but if we did, it'd be called Pedo and Pookie. What are we talking about here? What are we doing here? Money Disconnection?
No.
Are we trying to Secret Service?
No, I've got a segment.
Okay. Is it about 1987?
That's my bad.
She didn't know when I was born.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. You can watch the show on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams, Facebook and YouTube. Check them out there. I'd have our crowd over there. Quick check of your temperature out there this morning. Another kind of cool start, but we're up to 68 now. Headed for 84 today. Mostly sunny skies, calm winds. Out of the north at 5 miles an hour. Just another really Chamber of Commerce kind of day in terms of weather here in Manchester, Tennessee. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Wisteria Hill in downtown Manchester, 205 south of Woodland Street. They're having deals pretty much every day, always. Sidewalk sales and random pop-up sales, something all the time. Find them on Facebook to see their new sales. Wisteria Hill Boutique, or swing on by and see them in person. Check out some of their fine, trendy clothing. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, Josh.
We're here till 8:30 today on this fine Monday. All kinds of suggestions on what we should talk about over here.
What are they?
Kamala stealing Trump's no tax on tips idea, which I did see that over the weekend.
I didn't see that happen.
Oh, yeah. Kamala's like, you know what? I say no more taxes on tips for service industry. And I'm like, everybody's like, wait a minute. That was Trump 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Which I still have a question about that situation, but and how that would actually work, because I'm like, well, I'm it's all fine and good. I'm all about no taxes at all. Honestly, the way they just waste them, but a server could make killer money on tips, $15, $20 an hour on average. Could, maybe. I don't know. But then you got hostess is making $9 an hour, but you gonna tax their money? I just don't really understand that. But it's cool. Just wondering.
Yeah, but yeah.
Just wondering.
I don't know.
I'm all about reducing that payroll tax all the way around, because I get home with about 45% of what I make. But yeah, I should definitely work harder. Definitely.
Was that the only suggestion?
Oh, no, with that, and then there were some other things. The Secret Service and things like that.
I've been trying to put I've been trying to put politics after 8. That way that the kids can get it. They don't care none about that. They should, but they don't.
I can tell you who to vote for, kids, because you can't vote, but rhymes with rump. I got to give them a little indoctrination on the correct side, because they're going to get indoctrinated on the wrong side once they get to school. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
We got some Monday's misconnections here. I have a few. I feel like it's the same thing every week, and I tried to get away from it this week we end the week by doing Florida Man Friday. So I was going to start the week with Tennessee Man.
Okay. That's a good idea.
But Tennessee men are doing some vile things that I can't even make a cute little funny segment out of, because it's like, yeesh.
Yeah, Tennessee Man is not. Yeah, it's not.
Florida Man's stories are funny. And
Florida Man gets naked, throws pizza at mom. In Tennessee, it's a whole different subject line after the get naked part. Like you can't even go there.
In your Google search bar, type in Tennessee Man and then click news, and it'll bring you all the news stories that have Tennessee Man in the headline.
Yeah.
And I couldn't use any of it. The only Tennessee Man story that I could find that I could use was Tennessee Man wins $1 million lottery scratch off, says I ain't ever eaten bologna again. That was the only story I could find that was worth reading. And I'm like, why would you not eat more bologna? You have more money.
I hate to tell that guy, but he's only going to get about 500,000 of that.
He got 7. It was more than 5.
Oh, good for him.
7 something. Let's see, 700,000 lump sum.
700,000.
Ain't nothing to sneeze
I could find something to do with $700,000.
Sure, yeah.
I could figure out how to spend that.
I'm
gonna go on vacation and spend more of it than I need to.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, yes,
You
I
would
would.
not.
We stand in the penthouse.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah. Butler service. Matter of fact, I will. I could probably spend it all in Fiji.
Well, as long as I can take a boat.
No, we flying there.
I'll catch. You go ahead. I'll catch up in my boat. Walmart, Mount Juliet. Maybe you were at Walmart, Mount Juliet, and this is you. It says, "Hi to the beautiful lady I saw yesterday picking up your prescriptions at the pharmacy. You look like you had a long dress with flowers. I would love to get to know you and to spoil you." That's how they think. They think they're fishing, and they think they got some kind of like special secret stink bait whenever they say spoil you.
Is that not what you want?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't believe him when he says that. I'm like, yeah, right, buddy.
You just can't afford you.
Right.
Yeah. Gotcha. But you got to be at next level kind of rich for the spoiling.
Yeah.
To work, to take effect.
This person that's in the Mount Juliet Walmart in the pharmacy section. I don't know. I don't feel like there's a lot of spoiling.
Probably doesn't have that. Like you're going to need to not be shopping. Somebody needs to be shopping for you
to do that level of spoiling. Yeah.
My personal shopper saw you. That would be different.
Hermitage Goodwill. Also Mount Juliet. I wonder if this guy's just like popping into places. It says, "I saw you over the weekend at Goodwill. You're a female with a grat tan, G-R-A-T, grat.
Grat.
Would love to get to know you." Well, what you typed out there is enough for me to know.
Yeah, you're gonna need to spell a little better than that. Clear this person.
You're does not show attention to detail.
Have you seen how kids spell now?
Makes me want to whip them.
Oh, it's awful.
The girl will misspell a word in a text, and I won't respond. I'll just correct the word.
Yeah.
And she won't, like, she's like,
Just
well, you knew what I meant. Like, you got my.
I mean, there's some value to being. I was like, nobody wants. You don't want people to think you're dumb. You're going to need to spell better. But I've seen other kids' messages and spellings too, and it's not really much better.
Honestly, autocorrect has made me dumb because sometimes when I'm typing out or writing a word out, it won't finish it.
Yeah.
If I'm writing it on like a pen and paper, I'm like, what's the rest of this word? How do you spell it?
Yeah. Like if I start getting the first few letters right, it generally knows what I'm trying to say.
Have you ever couldn't remember how to spell a basic 4 or 5 letter word? Like you just forgot?
No, not so much, but
like there have been times when I forgot how to spell how. I'm like, I can't explain it. I know how to spell how. But for some reason, it just gets
stuck.
It's like it's blank. I have to say how in my phone and get it to spell it.
Yeah, I sometimes when I don't know how to spell a specific word, like on my phone, I'll just start in the general direction with the letters and just hope it gets it right.
You ever do it? And
it's the worst feeling when you get to the end and it does not have an answer
close.
For you. Nothing. It has no suggestions.
Then you have to do talk to text.
Yeah. You have no suggestions at all. Like it doesn't suggest another word. It's nothing. How far off was I?
But then when I see how to do when I see how to spell it, actually, I'm like, this phone could have gotten that. We could have gotten that with.
Agreed. Sometimes it's a little
I think it's
picky.
been difficult.
It's a little picky.
All right. Dirty blonde at tenfold. I guess that's a bar. It says, "You are a dirty blonde, curly hair, sitting at the bar exchanging looks with me. We didn't get a chance to connect because your friend showed up. I'm extremely interested. And since you were scrolling through your dating apps, I think you were too. Hope you see this and respond." How close were you looking at her phone where you could see what she was looking at?
Right. Do people do that?
I do not look at anybody. I don't want to see what's on anybody's phone.
You might see something you can't unsee.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to see nothing.
I don't. Last one. Blonde woman at a doctor's office yesterday. You were a very attractive blonde woman who walked into the office while I was waiting my appointment. I got called back before you, tell me where we were because I'd love to say hello.
Why don't you say hello there? How often do people randomly meet in places like that, and then something comes of
it, like a meet cute?
Yeah, like you see this on TV shows or movies, where somebody
You bump
random
into someone, drop your things, and y'all pick it up together. And
and a love relationship is struck up. How often does that really happen?
It's usually a friend setting you up, or
right,
or
somebody you already
them
knew
through work.
Yeah, but like how often is that where just complete strangers meet?
I met and not on an app.
Without a friend setting you up.
Not a dating app.
Yeah.
Where you just don't know them at all, and you start talking and develop a relationship. I feel like that's rare. Maybe it's rare here. Maybe that happens more in like bigger cities.
Bud wants to know what happened to the personal pan pizza for the birthday. Well, now, Bud, we do a personal slice of pie from the Mercantile. Pizza Hut didn't want to do it no more, so that's all fine and good, but they don't want to do it, then they don't want to do it. And we had switched to Sir Pizza for a while, and we're doing some stuff, but then they went out of business. So now we do slice of pie from the Mercantile. It's not been a personal pan pizza for about 3 or 4 years. It's been a while since we've had the personal pan pizzas. Pizza Hut was like, well, we don't want to do that anymore. I'm like, well, that's cool, man. I definitely wouldn't want to be a part of the community.
Stepped up.
Oh, I would rather get a slice of pie myself. Have you had the Mercantile's pie?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I mean,
I will eat anything from the Mercantile.
It's all so good. All right, speaking of, it's almost birthday time. Call those in. I need weekend birthdays from Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 728-1320. We'll touch on those next. It's a Thunder Radio morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told you how to solve these issues? I'm talking about
Thanks for asking, Bud.
Is that Bud Riddle?
No, Bud
I didn't think so.
Gill. No, I just whatever, man. If you don't want to do the pizzas no more, that's cool. Birthdays. All right, son.
Oh, lost it. All right, famous birthdays. I don't know.
This is August the 12th, Holly. Let's get the date right.
I can't believe I did that. Yes, I can.
If y'all just joined us, she showed up with all the things that happened in 87.
To celebrate Josh's birthday.
Problem is, I was born in 86. Really messed up the day.
Anybody see that photo that come out of Michael Jordan's son, like in Paris? Looked like he was partaking of the booger sugar.
No.
But the headline says, Michael Jordan's son tweezes his nose hairs. You could clearly see twasn't a tweezer.
Like, dude, you can't be within camera lens shot of the paparazzi and hit the booger sugar. You got to be further away than that.
Gosh, that would be embarrassing.
Right?
What does it even do? Like what is so great about it?
I've never had the cocaine.
No, I haven't either, but because taking stuff scares me. Because I don't want to not have control of my faculties.
Yeah. I can't imagine something like ecstasy or shrooms or stuff where
like
you really
acid.
Like
I don't know what it does.
The description of hallucinogen, I would not like that. Like I feel like I'd be the one in the middle of the highway, trying to fight dragons. Like I would need to be in a cage if I tried something like that. Like you can't let me out. Birthday time on the Thunder Radio morning show. Happy birthdays every day about this time. 728-1320 to call yours in live on air. Let's do some shout outs. We'd love to do that. Today is Monday, so that means we're going to do Saturday, Sunday, and Monday birthdays. And this afternoon, Tiffany will be in, and she will draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie. And she'll be drawing for a winner for every single day, for all 3 of those days. And then at the end of the week, we draw for a cake from the Manchester Food Line. We love that. Last week's cake winner was Xanderdeal. Xanderdeal won that. So congratulations to them. All right, let's get the wrong thing. Drum roll. Thank you. Saturday birthdays. Brandon Phillips had a birthday on Saturday. That's the only birthday I've got for Saturday. So y'all call in with your birthdays. Give him some competition. Sunday, Jacob Addison turned 8 years old. Happy birthday to Jacob. Zach Greer had a birthday on Sunday. Did I say Saturday? I meant Sunday. I don't know what I said.
Said Sunday.
Sometimes I just second guess myself. And Jessica Poff had a birthday on Sunday. Monday's got a lot of them. Roger Barlow. Happy birthday to Roger Barlow. Allie Clutter has a birthday today. Junior Baker has a birthday today. And happy birthday to Keith Wimberly. Happy birthday to you. All right, Holly. Celebrities.
Sir Mix-a-Lot turned 61 today. That's all I have.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh.
I mean, Casey Affleck, but who cares?
Well, we know Casey Affleck.
I mean, he's okay.
You don't like him?
That's okay.
What's your problem? What did he do? You said that like he has offended you somewhere.
Isn't he a punk?
I don't know. Maybe.
I thought he kind of was like cringy. Let me see what he's in the news for. I don't know. I thought he did something and I was like, "Oh, this guy's kind of cringy." I don't remember what it was. I don't know. Maybe he would
probably talked to a girl at the gym. They didn't want to talk to him.
Probably. I don't know if he was probably Kamala supporter or something.
That's generally what's going to happen.
I'm just kidding. I don't know who he supports.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Top of the hour. I got a news break here. When we come back, I don't know. I think we're talking Secret Service.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to dig into that whole debacle.
Yes.
Okay. It's a new one. Tobacco. We'll talk about that next. They broke into a shop owner's shop because they needed to use the bathroom. So that's coming up on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Overdrive. We're here till 8:30.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios. This is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9.
She was acting like he hurt her feelings. Yeah, clearly some deep problems there with Casey Affleck. She's over here trying to Google it up, figure out what he did. He probably didn't do nothing at all.
No. Wait a minute. Kate, what did he do?
Clearly nothing.
Casey Affleck. Blah.
I know you did something, buddy.
I'm going to find it.
Trying to figure out what I would do if the Secret Service broke into my business, just for no particular reason at all. And just like to come in and use the bathroom and covered up my cameras, left the cameras covered up, and then left my business unlocked.
If they thought it was,
Why'd they cover up the camera?
why'd they cover up the camera?
What are you doing? Because it's breaking and entering. I feel like they should be charged. Like there was no official business there.
Yeah,
the police department in town cannot just come break in here and wander around for no good reason. They're not allowed to do that. There are some laws supposed to be back when we had a constitution and stuff that protect you from unlawful search, seizure, and all those things. Was that the 14th Amendment? 14th. I'm confused.
What can I search with Casey Affleck's name to find out?
What did Casey Affleck do to upset me? Google that.
What
See what that does.
did Casey Affleck do? Sexual harassment.
Okay. Did this literally came up? Yeah, the business owner isn't pressing the issue. Well, probably. She seemed pretty mad.
Did she seem mad?
She seemed irritated, but she's kind of like, I don't understand, why they think they can do that. But she doesn't really seem like she's mad. Like I would be mad.
Maybe they weren't. Maybe the claims there was no.
You gotta be careful with the sexual harassment claims. Just look at what happened to Kevin Spacey. That guy, and look, he's a little creepy, and may have done some of the things. I don't know, but that guy's career has been ruined, and he's been found not guilty. What, 3 different times now, civilly and criminally? I mean,
I don't know.
And ruined House
Maybe
of Cards.
Casey Affleck's a good guy. I don't know.
I was thinking of Donnie Wahlberg.
What's wrong with Donnie Wahlberg?
Nothing. That was the brother I was thinking of.
You thought that's who Casey Affleck was? Affleck?
Yeah. Not really, but in my mind, that's who
Donnie
I was picturing.
Wahlberg does
He does
very
those.
scary people.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Donnie Wahlberg.
I'm like, you're Mark's
and this
brother.
is very scary people. Marky Mark. Remember those Calvin Klein ads? I do.
I don't remember them.
Mm.
Clearly left a mark.
Let's see if I can find one. Marky Mark. Calvin.
Oh, well.
You kind of look like Marky Mark.
I do not.
I would like to take your picture like this later.
I bet you would. Did you see LeBron snap of that kid? Have you seen that?
He did what?
He snapped at some kid.
Why?
Was trying to get a picture with him.
Why?
I don't know, man.
He snapped at him?
Oh, yeah. He was, don't do that. And he kept walking like he was just a.
What did the kid, did they grab him?
No, it looked like he was trying to get a selfie with him or something. I couldn't tell.
At the Olympics?
Yeah, it was like on the street.
He needs some of that Snoop Dogg energy.
Right. I mean, I don't need all the story or what, but this kid looked pretty young. Like he looked like he was probably 10, 12-ish, maybe.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, there's some audio to that. There's people videoing everywhere. And I can't stand LeBron James. I think he's a fraud. So I no doubt he's a talented person. I'm sorry, not a person, a talented basketball player, but in terms of skill, I don't think he's that talented.
LeBron James snaps at boy trying to take his photo in Paris as team celebrates gold medal.
It'll be Thursday. But you got to see the video of it. Stop. Don't do that.
He wasn't.
It looked like it didn't touch him. It looked like he was trying to maybe get a selfie with him, maybe. Or,
Yeah, he didn't have a phone in his
it looked like
hand.
he had a phone. Or get a video. It looked like he had a phone. Best I remember. Maybe he didn't. Maybe I misremember that. But I thought he had a phone. Does Calvin Klein commercials remind you when Josh tried on Cole's
Oh,
door?
he did. He did have a phone. I didn't see it the first time. What?
Trash, those Calvin Klein commercials remind you when Josh tried on Cole's drawers.
Yes. Josh got some new undies for his birthday. They're the right size and everything.
Neil.
They got the pocket on the inside.
Genius.
I don't know. It says it's supposed to separate things for better comfort and airflow. Keep everything cool and separated. Did you wear them?
I'm wearing them today. See how it goes.
Did you use the pocket?
I think you had.
I didn't know if
you use the pocket. The pocket's right there. There's no option to not use the pocket.
Okay, I didn't know if
You probably wouldn't use the pocket.
Manchester's only live and local radio morning show. You're listening to Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
Here until 8:30, Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive is financed by our friends at New Haven Mortgage. NewHavenMTG.com. They can help get you into the home of your dreams. Maybe you're a first-time home buyer and you need help getting everything set up. Well, they can help. NewHavenMTG.com. I'm Josh. Holly is here.
I am here.
New Haven, I forgot. NMLS 1477317. Got to get us legal. Okay.
Can I, before you do that, can I just, the Coffee County Canine of the Week, the Coffee County Animal Control, they've been trying to post an Animal of the Week, and this week it's Rylan. He's a 2-year-old, loves kids and dogs, and he loves giving hugs. So go check out their page and somebody get Rylan.
It's random.
He's overlooked. I felt bad for him. It says he's overlooked.
What's he look like?
He's beautiful.
Let me see. Oh, he's handsome.
Yeah.
Handsome fella. He's got a little pit mix in him, probably.
I think
probably
that's why he gets
overlooked.
overlooked.
Yeah, we've had a pit bull, and he is great. So, I mean, he likes to eat everything.
He doesn't eat furniture or anything.
No.
He just like
got a whole plate of cookies off the table the other day. But, no, very, very good dogs.
Yeah.
So
good
you
dog.
should try him out. Sometimes they can be a little temperamental with other dogs. So
If you're unable to
beware.
adopt, please consider fostering Rylan.
All right. So we were going to talk politics. I was promised politics this segment.
You told me about the Secret Service debacle yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I think it happened. Well, it started to leak out yesterday. It happened a week or two ago, I think. But
It happened that long ago.
maybe it wasn't this weekend that it happened, but I think we're just starting to find out about it.
Well, I thought it was fake initially. I was like, no, it can't be that blatantly terrible. But it was. 2 secrets. No, not 2. More than 2.
Well, let's pull the story up. Probably should have had that ready.
I thought you were doing this one.
Well, just hang on a second.
This is
talk to him or something, Holly. Come on. All right. So the Secret Service has apologized after breaking into a Massachusetts salon to use the bathroom before a Kamala Harris fundraiser.
Look, that's not all they did. It wasn't as simple as, oh, I have to go to the bathroom so bad. I need somewhere to go.
I don't care if that's all they did or not.
No, I know.
So the salon owner, Alicia Powers, says that Secret Service agents put duct tape over her security cameras. And if you're watching on Facebook, I'll put the picture up. You can see it's just a still of this agent who's headed to the camera.
It's a female agent.
To put duct tape over this camera. So clearly she knows she's not supposed to be doing that.
Right.
You think people aren't going to see you do that?
What about the time leading up to when the duct tape was placed?
Yeah.
Your face is there.
I know. Like, you got to cover your face up and approach. Clearly, these aren't very smart agents. So anyway, they say Secret Service agents put duct tape over her security cameras, broke into her building by picking the lock. And then they allowed various people, that's the term they use, to use the salon's bathroom over a 2-hour period.
They were just like, yeah, come on in. We got a bathroom right here.
Yeah, this is a quote from her. They had a bunch of people in and out of here doing a couple of bomb sweeps again. Totally understand what they have to do due to the nature of the situation.
Is that
so this must have been before.
Prior?
Yeah. And to that point, my team felt like it was best, a little bit chaotic, so we just made the decision to close.
Yeah.
For the day. So they closed the salon. So then footage from the salon's front door Ring security camera shows a Secret Service agent approaching the door with a roll of duct tape and absorbing the locked door and absorbing the camera. The agent then grabbed a nearby chair, stood on it to put tape over the security camera. It's like a child with her face just right there in the camera.
Yeah, she should be fired. They should all be fired.
Yes. There were several people in and out for about an hour and a half, just using my bathroom, using my counter with no permissions. And I saw somewhere later where they said taking candies. Oh, look here, peppermints. And then when they were done using the bathroom for about 2 hours, they left and left my building completely unlocked and did not take the tape off the camera.
So if someone were to come in and decide to rob them at that point
Or
because the door
burgle
is
it.
unlocked, they won't know who it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that burns me up.
She said she received an apology from the Secret Service's Boston office. Powers told the outlet that she was talking to that an EMS worker later told the Secret Service agent in charge of security that day, later, let's see, quote, was telling people to come in and use the bathroom. I don't know who was saying that.
The Secret Service agent?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, they got a door unlocked right here. You can use the bathroom right here.
Why is Secret Service directing people to bathrooms? Like, is that what? Who?
Do they teach the Secret Service to pick locks as part of their training?
Yeah, I guess you got to be able to get in and check some things. And then the salon owner said, whoever was visiting, whether it be a celebrity or not, I would have opened the door and made them coffee and brought in donuts to make a great afternoon for them. But they didn't have the audacity to even ask me for permission. They just helped themselves. End quote.
That's
The building's landlord said no one gave the Secret Service permission to use.
That's criminal. That's a criminal act.
Yeah.
Breaking and entering.
Yeah, I don't know how that's allowed to happen. It's laughable, just like Keystone Cops kind of thing. Like, oh, we're just gonna go break in here. Yeah, it's got to be a crime. Like, I don't know how somebody's not charged here.
Right.
I can't do that.
No,
I can't do that. If I'm running, like when I go running, sometimes I gotta relieve myself. Drink a lot of water. And on a Sunday morning,
you gotta go.
Yeah, and on a Sunday morning, if I'm running through town and I run by the barber shop up here and it's locked, and I need to use the bathroom, I can't just pick the lock and go in and use the bathroom. Actually, I might do that, and I'm going to cite this defense here. I don't know what the defense is, but they were allowed to do it. I should be too.
No, so that someone should be fired.
Yes, there's a lot of people in that agency that probably need to go. Clearly, these DEI hires have not worked out.
I don't
well.
like it when government employees they feel like they are entitled because they work for the government, but that don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, well, I think we touched on this subject about an hour ago earlier in the show, and I said that some of that's kind of what scares me the most is this aura or mentality that we can do this if we want because we work for the government. I'm like, that's supposed to be the other way, but it's kind of become that. Where it's like we have this power and we can do what we want to with it.
And I don't know. I better not.
Trey said it's probably trespassing technically, but still criminal. Yeah, 100%.
You can't. I mean, wait. Only trespassing?
In Tennessee, that's what it would be. Well, they didn't take anything.
They broke. They
did pick the lock.
They picked the lock.
They did pick the lock. That seems like that's breaking to me, but I don't know. Either way, trespassing.
It wasn't like the door was open and they weren't just standing in somebody's yard. I see that as trespassing.
Yeah.
But is
Like
that
you're not
all it
welcome
would
here.
be? Huh?
Either way, still criminal.
They used her water when they flushed the toilet.
Right.
Oh.
I'm going to bill the government at quite the rate for those toilet flushes.
Those peppermints were expensive.
My water bill was $3,000.
Also, my security camera is damaged from the adhesive.
Trey said there has to be intent to commit a crime.
So I can do it then?
He said, I guess technically they stole candy, but it would still be trespassing. You can't trespass.
But so I could break in somewhere, not touch anything, not do anything, use the bathroom, leave it unlocked, and the only charge I would have would be trespassing?
That's what it sounds like, according to our law enforcement liaison here.
No.
At least in Tennessee.
That
Now,
feels
Massachusetts,
wrong.
those laws may be different.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
No.
Trey said, no, Holly, you couldn't do it. You'd break the lock.
Yeah, no, I can no.
Then it would be destruction of property, I feel like. There's got to be some liability there. What if somebody had come in there and that's probably what I would have done. I'd be like, all my stuff's missing.
Mm-hmm.
I need about $100,000 to buy all new stuff. I don't know where it went. No, that's not my stuff at the pawn shop.
Only trespassing.
Yeah.
If I
But still, as a federal agent, the standard there, I mean, that's got to be and I'm not out for people's jobs. Like, people make mistakes, and I'm not one of those people who wants to come in.
This is not a mistake. This is bad.
I'm not saying it was a mistake. I'm just saying I'm not one of those. I'm not the person who comes to cancel people. I'm just let's put it out here this way. Let's say somebody from the Trump campaign did that. Right? Let's just say it wasn't Secret Service protecting Trump. Let's just say somebody from his campaign did it. How would the reaction be?
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
some of his campaign staff.
Yeah.
And we gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah. That would, yeah.
How would that fly?
Whatever.
Kevin said, who knows? They may have filled their pockets full of expensive shampoo and conditioner.
There was tape over.
Well, that's what I'd claim. I'd be like, I think there was cameras inside. Maybe. I don't know. She was able to see.
What's the penalty for trespassing charges? What is?
It's probably pretty basic, I would think. I would guess it's a very low misdemeanor.
As the person in charge of
the Commonwealth,
who is over those people that did that, their supervisor. If I'm their supervisor and I see that the employees underneath me did that, I would fire them.
Yeah, but this is the government, Holly. That's not that simple. There's going to be like a 2-year-long review process. We're still trying to figure out what went wrong with the Trump attempted assassination. We're trying to figure it out. We're walking these people through the process. Now, what process? Get them out of here. Trey said probably a class B or A misdemeanor. If Trump's people did it, we would be hearing everywhere how he thinks he's above the law. Exactly. Anyway, worth talking about. And I'm trying to think of how I would react if it happened here, like at the radio station. Like if there were an event. And
my thing is just ask. Just like, I feel like the communication at the Secret Service is non-existent, because you hear from the Trump assassination attempt, local officers are hurt. Like, there's audio where they said, look, I told them this guy was here. I said that to them, and no one listened. And it was like, we don't have the communications on that. And
well, this is the government. There is no communication.
They don't need to communicate.
Have you ever tried to call the IRS? Actually, we have.
It's awful.
Was that communication?
I punched my desk that day.
She did. I heard her in there. She was hitting the desk.
I bruised my knuckles. I was punching the desk. I was so mad having to deal with the IRS.
And that's communication with the government, right? Just in a nutshell. They don't really have any.
It made me mad because I'm the accountant here. I've never done accountant work in my life.
Not sure how this happened.
I don't know what an LLC is or a S Corp. I don't know what none of that is. And so I'm on the phone with the IRS, and she asked me what kind of business this is.
I hear her in there going, radio station? I'm like, that's not what she wants.
So Josh was in the next room, and I just simply say, Josh, are we an S Corp? And the guy on the phone.
No, he was like, we can't talk to him.
He's like, no, you can't ask anybody. This call has to be terminated now. You can't get information anywhere. I'm like, if you hang up this phone on me while I'm trying to get help, I'm going to go postal.
She's about to drive to Cincinnati, find him.
I'm like.
Speaking of the government, got a bone to pick with the state of Tennessee. Now, I love it here, but when we hire somebody, we have to do this thing where you put in a
new employee
in the new hire system at the state. You go in, you log in, you put it in. Well, I was trying to put in a recent employee that we hired. And it kept saying this is duplicate. It's duplicate. You can't put him in. And I'm like, and then I would run inside that website, I run a report of the entries that I made, and he's not there. And I'm like, well,
he's not a duplicate.
So I need to, I can't figure it out. So I need to make a call. It's got a number at the bottom for the Tennessee New Hire Reporting Center in Massachusetts.
So this is a government.
This is a government thing. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll call the number, and surprise, surprise, nobody answers. Nobody's available to take your call. Leave your number. And listen, leave your number, and we will call back. We will try to call you back within 1 business day. They're in no hurry. Well, I got a call back later.
Oh, good.
From the New Hire Reporting System. And I could not understand a word And I mean a word she said. It was very bad. Now listen, we've well documented on the show how impatient I get when I can't understand the customer service representatives. And it's better when Holly's with me because sometimes she can understand them better than I do. And I was very patient, Holly. I was very kind. And I used my Southern charm. And I was like, honey, I just don't understand the word you're saying. I don't know what you're telling me right now. I don't.
Why is someone with a thick accent?
And I mean,
in that?
I don't think, and that's the thing. I don't think this person was even in Massachusetts. I think this
Okay.
had been outsourced to somewhere else. And I'm like, the state of Tennessee, new high reporting. I'm calling Massachusetts and talking to somebody in India to try to figure out why I can't get this in. And she was telling me something reported this. And I'm like, that's not my company. I could hear, but I couldn't hear what she was saying. Finally, she was like, well,
I'm going to email
she
you.
said, I'm going to email you. I heard that. I will send this to you in an email. And I gave her my email, and I did get it later, and we figured it out. I guess that's another thing that's messed up. I guess through our online QuickBooks, it reports new hires when we enter there, and it reports them to the state. So that's fine, but then you can't see it because you didn't report it, which is a whole nother thing that irritates me. But I'm like, well, but why am I paying all these? I just pay my franchise and excise tax. All these taxes I pay, and we're outsourcing that to somewhere else.
Right.
I don't understand that. So I've got a phone call into my state representative, and he's supposed to call me back today.
You did?
Absolutely. I don't like that. Not that I'm gonna get anything done here, but we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else here?
No, sir.
It's just a ranting, just a random political
Happy
rant.
birthday.
Happy birthday to me. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Let's give you a full weather forecast. If you like the weekend, you're going to like today. It's about the same, just a touch warmer, about 84, 85 degrees. The weekend was about 80 to 82. Overnight lows down around 62 again. So another cool night. Then we start to see a warming trend, about 86 on Tuesday, 86 on Wednesday, 90 on Thursday, Friday, and some rain chances back in the forecast on Thursday, Friday. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants. Call today, 931-247-0781. That's Patent Pest Control. You're listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Glad to have you along with us. Morning Show Overdrive, financed by our friends at New Haven Mortgage.
New Haven Mortgage features experienced lenders with over 60 years in the business, making New Haven Mortgage your trusted local partner in home ownership. Our seasoned team brings a wealth of experience to help you navigate the mortgage landscape with confidence. Whether you're looking to buy a home for the very first...
Guys, I was getting so frustrated on the phone the other day. I was like, I was getting mad because I had other little hiccups that I was trying to fix. Where's she going? What size are you looking for? What size is she looking for?
I'm just horsing around.
Oh.
Good trade, thank you.
What do you bring?
Meat.
Meat. I like meat.
I know he said he heard you like protein.
Nice. I love our listeners that bring us meat. Trey, I need you to smoke me up some meat. Oh, it's a sausage fest up in here, y'all. Look at the size of that thing.
It's pork sausage.
Yeah, that's that sausage that my grandma used to make. Like, she cut that up, make it like now we buy the pre-patted sausage, Look at that. It's bacon.
He said he got a wild hair up his butt and heard you liked protein and thought he would bring you some. Happy birthday, buddy.
Best birthday present I got so far right there.
Well, you just wait till later.
Look at the size of that sausage, aka Billy Bob Varsity Blues, right? Swap Shop coming up next. I'm sure to tune into that. I want to call that agency back, and I'll be like, y'all said this call could be monitored and recorded. Yeah. I'm like, can you send me the recording? Because I want to be able to play it on the morning show for everybody. Because I feel like I wasn't, because I know I can not hear all that well when it comes to that, but it was worse than normal. I was like, and I was getting mad.
My office should really be in here because it's so warm.
It's cold in the winter, though.
Oh, well,
It's the opposite.
I couldn't live with that.
075540, and let's turn your home ownership dreams into reality. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1477317.
During the break, we had sausage and bacon brought to us. Uncooked. Like this is like a whole big old slab of sausage and bacon. Like a pound of bacon. Our listeners are the best. Find me another radio station out there whose listeners just randomly be bringing them big old. I mean,
You know who would like bacon and sausage? Josh.
yeah, just a big old thing of it.
That might have been more than a pound.
Oh yeah, go get you a griddle and get us some going
You're
here.
gonna fry it up?
Yeah. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Glad to have you with us, or glad we had you with us. We're done for the day. The Mercantile had some good sausage. They are closed today, though, but they'll be back open on Wednesday for their breakfast starting at 7 a.m. Grab-and-go breakfast at the Mercantile, 210 North Irwin Street, downtown Manchester, right across the street from Manchester Police Department. You missed the show today. Catch replays later of our 1987 special. So we're going to call it on Apple and Spotify. Search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. Join our tens of subscribers. You can also rewatch the show on Facebook and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. Swap and Chop's coming up next at 9 o'clock. Behind the Wheel with Wyatt. 10 o'clock's Rick and Bubba. 12 o'clock is Dan Bongino. 3 o'clock Connecting Coffee County with Tiffany. 5 to 5:30-ish, we're going to have middle school volleyball. And then after that, we'll have Braves baseball. Ford leadoff show at 7. I think they first pitch a little after 8. They're on the West Coast tonight. So have all that for you right here on Thunder. More morning show tomorrow, 6:30 till 8:30.